Hello. So today I'm going to show you a routine mixed cabbage single vessel LIMA to LAD. Okay, so here I am opening up the endothoracic fascia and looking for the internal mammary artery. It looks like I'm finding it here, and I'm getting my first branch out, getting it ready for clipping. We use long clip pliers with a micro clip. Those micro clips are great because they just cover the artery, and they're low profile, so you don't clip the vein behind and get into some venous bleeding. You have to clear the mammary up and down, take all these branches as you go. Here I am creating the pericardial slits needed to position the heart. And here's the octopus nuvo, which we use for stabilization. As you can see here, we have the LAD in view, well stabilized, using a 15 blade here to clean up the epicardium on top of the vessel. The blowing is imperative, and I also make some slits around the vessel so I can put this elastic occluder around the LAD. Then I'm ready to take out my LIMA and clean that up and get the correct length on it. Then I occlude the LAD. Mind you, this is off pump, so we're going to enter the vessel while it's occluded. There is going to be some back bleeding. Open it up with a pot scissor. We're going to use a shunt past the occluder proximally, and that'll give us blood flow needed to complete the anastomosis. And here I am starting the anastomosis. One off the heel stitch. I have the LIMA suspended while I do the first 3.5 throws. You have to be careful here, especially at the heel and toe, not to catch the shunt. So that's a special nuance that gets added when you use a shunt. And again, the assistant is very important here. He's pulling on the trailing suture in order to open up that LIMA. And back to blowing. So this really is a two-person operation, at least in the field. Of course, you know, everyone in the room is important. We just move the shunt tab to the other side. Once we bring down the LIMA, we parachute down the LIMA, and then we continue. This is the first of the side bites. We do 10 bites total usually. 3 bites for the heel, 3 bites for the toe, and 2 bites on each side. And that symmetry is very important in an anastomosis. Now this is being done through a small anterolateral incision, but as you can see here, we're using the same instruments we use when we're doing it open. So this will be the last bite before I take the shunt out. The shunt's going to come out. And mind you, this whole time we have had no hemodynamic changes. We've had no ST changes, The shunt went in quick, and we're able to do our last 3 throws. And we take off the occluder on the mammary that we had earlier, and we tie it down. We like to take off the occluder before we tie it down so there's no purse stringing of the anastomosis. And then we check for hemostasis, we check for flow. This mammary had beautiful flow, and that's it. A LIMA to LAD, minimally invasively, through a anterolateral thoracotomy.